episode, I'm going to focus on areas that anybody can go and find gold. And I'm going to take you to places that are commonly known for carrying gold, and it's not a top secret place for anybody, but one that everybody knows of, and you can go out there and find your fortunes. So I'm going to show a few locations here, and we're heading up Walker Road as we speak, and that's just outside of Prescott, and we're heading towards the Bainey Mine Road. And the Bainey Mine Road is at mile marker 5 on Walker Road. So I think this would be kind of interesting, especially for people that are just getting into prospecting and they'd like to see some color in their pan and they don't know where to go. Well, hopefully this will help you guys out. So let's go. We are now closing in on mile marker 5. It's coming up here in a few seconds, and we'll be making a left. So here is mile marker 5, otherwise known as the Bainey Mine Road, and we'll be making a left now. Right here, as you can see, Bainey Mine. So now we're coming into the final little area where we're going to prospect, and this is Lynx Creek down here at the bottom, and we're going to park the car right here, and that's the creek itself down here. And if you look across, you'll see a giant boulder pile over there, and that is where we're going to focus our attention for the first place to find gold. So now what you can see is this big boulder pile, which is also known as a tailing pile. And what that means is all these rocks you see here were actually down at the creek once. And then the old timers who were initially prospecting the area, they moved all the rocks up here so that they could get to the bottom of the creek where the likelihood of gold was greater. So we end up with these big tailing piles here, and these tailing piles typically hold gold because when they threw the rocks up here, they weren't perfectly clean, so they were still gold attached to the rocks. So when after 100 years of rain and weather, all the gold has kind of washed off the bigger rocks and does what gold wants to do, and that's go down to the bottom to the bedrock. So the idea here to find gold is to expose some bedrock, and here you see a little section right here. You can see it's really blocky and looks completely different than the other rocks, which have been rounded by the creek and water. So this is very squarish looking. When you find this, you basically want to clean all the material down to the very bottom. And don't worry about the material on top here. This typically doesn't carry gold. It's just basically organic matter. And organic matter here typically doesn't hold a lot of gold. So you want to be down low, right on top of the bedrock, and then clean this bedrock area as best as you can. Now let's go for our second location, which is just down the road here. And we'll have to go through Lynx Creek, and we'll be there shortly. A little bumpy here, and we've almost arrived. Here we are. Location number 2 is right here. So what you want to do is you want to go to an area that's already kind of been dug for you a little bit. And if you see this bedrock right here, back to bedrock again. Just clean up all these little crevices. Take the first couple inches from the bedrock upwards and process that. And you will find gold. The probability, at least, really high. So this is a really good spot to hit for people that are novices and haven't done much prospecting. All these little areas back in here do carry gold. So this is location number 3. We're following the trail down from the southern end of the Bainey Mine parking area / camping, and we're heading down the trail that's going to join up with the creek here shortly, and I'll show you guys the next place. Right, here we go. So the reason I took you guys out here is I'm not going to show you the last spot to find gold. You guys are going to have to do that, but this is an area that carries gold. So you'll have to do a lot of digging, and you will find gold, but you have to dig down to bedrock. So good luck, and hopefully I'll see you out at Lynx at some time. Have a good one.